There it is.
Door card.
Wow, what a flop.
Oh my goodness.
Almost bluff. Yeah. My God.
And make quads.
Oh.
Wow. Ivan snap pulls it with ace high. Whoa.
Whoa, royal draw.
What's up, poker fans? Welcome back to another Black Cash Poker video, where we bring you the best highlights and moments of the most entertaining poker events. Before getting into it, we would like to ask you guys to hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, as your support is allowing us to continue posting videos consistently.
Table, it's nice. You know, again, these are the smaller of the binds. Strange to say, with that being 25K of the week, but it's nice to get warmed up. Although the price will go up significantly, 50Ks, 100Ks, and then the 250 main. Imagine a lot of these guys are going to participate. Certainly, we know some will. But the 250K, I mean, that's going to that's a big one.
Yeah, I don't know if Jeff, if you popped your head in the door on your way through here, I don't know if you saw the obviously the 50K and then the Hold'em event would have just started.
And I think is it pretty full? Is it already moving?
I mean, I was only in there before we came on air, so I didn't get to see them start up. And the room is pretty empty, but such is the case with small field events. There's only sort of 15, 20 people needed to get these things going, so they stroll in just on the dot. It doesn't take too long to register that many people. And Jeff, if there's anything to go by the last few days, if you have been watching, you'll know that we've covered the final table and then switched it up and covered the day one of the next event. So I imagine that pattern will continue should this final table not drag on too long. And one thing we know about short deck is it usually doesn't drag on too long. Oh, look at this.
Trying to think what he can do, because if he isn't relying on just hitting his hand, is there other ways to win this hand? So he's going to call.
And it's hard to imagine him having some super strong hands here, right? Ace, king, aces, kings, all would have raised pre on the button. Goes for it, 500, Jeff.
And
ballsy.
Thai gets to have a lot of sevens. I mean, well, I don't know if you would call the turn with a lot of sevens, but Thai's on the button, which...
He has moved all in. I was going to say he can have any 7 diamond draw, any 7 heart draw. I love it. I love it.
It's really great bets, great plays, both players.
That's one of the hands, Jeff, we were discussing yesterday. 2 9s, obviously a far cry from 2 9s in regular Hold'em.
The wheel's spinning for Thai.
Yeah, he's going to go for it here. Pop up the A7, put pressure on Paul and Aaron.
Or whatnot, you're going to get, you know, it's not just like, oh, so simple that he has aces or kings or queens. You know, Aaron now.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron, such a player behind like Queen Ten of Spades, obviously gonna come in and make this 3-way.
Yeah. Oh,
there it is.
Door card.
Wow, what a flop.
Oh my goodness, this is like the third or fourth time we've seen a door card set that's like.
I think what it looks like Paul's gonna lead out here, and I think that's reasonable. In a 3-way pot, Jeff, Aaron's gonna have a piece of this quite often.
So Aaron now with the nuts, thinking, is there merit to raise? Is there any merit to call in though, to get maybe Thai to get involved? Or I guess Thai's going to get.
When Thai has exactly this hand, it seems like a gin scenario, right? You get Thai to call drawing dead. But there's a flip. Jeff, look at that, 49%, 49%.
And this time.
There it is.
Oh.
Pair it up straight away. And make
quads.
Quad.
Yeah.
Unlucky Aaron.
250. All right, here's the Ivan show. Pretty hand comes in. Thai doesn't like it. Danny will get out. King Queen, definitely a possible playable hand. Just one of those stack size issues. He's on the shorter side. He doesn't really have time to be taking flops and being, you know, put in some difficult situations. Wai Long likes that hand, and no one makes a pair here.
Ivan with a rare slowdown. Wai Leong happy to take a turn. See if he can make that straight. Doesn't. on the 6-10. And if I'm in Wai Leong's shoes here, Jeff, I'm just scared. Someone like Ivan raises and then starts checking. I get a little concerned.
And Ivan's hand looking vulnerable at this point.
Yeah, the third check I think is a mandatory bluff here, isn't it?
And
Step
Wow,
call.
Ivan snap calls it with ace high.
Step call,
Hey, we're
bro.
on TV.
Yeah,
in.
step call, bro.
Wow,
Say low.
Still want to bluff me.
strong.
Double check already, still want to bluff.
these are really two strong hands in short deck. Ace King, of course, and 9-10 suited. On the button, 9-10 suited. This is a spot where we're going to see a raise and a call.
Yeah, and interesting, Jeff, again, Wai Leong opting to raise from early position, one of his strong hands. And keep talking about the balance. Second time in all, but he's raised a strong hand from up front.
Yeah, he's got the ace of hearts here. I mean, 9-10 gets a nice little nibble of this. He's going to go ahead and lead out. I think Jack-10, definitely one of the hands he could put his opponent on, just, you know, in short deck when he calls.
3-0 straight seems to be a pretty big hand.
Yep, and these guys are the two chip leaders, so important pot. Jack in
yeah,
for
that's
position.
That's a good point, Jeff. Whoever wins this one, 1.3 million in there, is going to take the chip lead. Wow, interesting turn. Both
Dynamic.
improve. I guess Wai Leong here can do a little bit of both, Jeff. He gets value from hands like this, pair and straight draws. And very hard to imagine you could ever get raised when you're holding the ace of hearts. I mean, I guess the merit of betting would be you can make Wai Leong fold a pair without a heart. There it is. Nuts on the end.
That surprises me.
I mean, Thai called a raise pre-flop. Does he have many offsuit combos? Probably not. And we hold the ace of hearts, so I can see he's just going to try and give him some room here to bluff.
That makes, I guess from that perspective, that makes sense. He doesn't have a flush, right?
Right.
So
And Wai Leong still has plenty of one-pair hands, right? The other ace hands like ace king without the heart.
Young.
你識做人嘅。
He certainly may try and turn some of those
2.1
other ace X's into bluffs.
2.1
I'm surprised he goes so big, Jeff, because Thai's either saying he's got the nuts or he doesn't. So when you bluff, you're not going to go as big as it, I don't think.
someone could read into that too. Say, why would you do that? Why would?
Straight flush.
I mean, I suppose Thai can have ace queen with queen of hearts.
Ivan, get out of the way. Kind of an uncomfortable spot, really, if you think about it, because, you know, you're calling now 325. You got a very vulnerable hand. It's a good hand, but you realize you're going to be losing those 325 a lot. And you do have position, though, which is nice. Yeah. He's thinking, too, what is Wai Long? Is he raising?
Right,
What's he raising?
right. He's seen Wai Leong raise quite a few hands in their position as well. So Thai flopping set Danny with pair and a gut shot.
不過3秒就係冇射了。
Oh, it looks like he's counting out. Oh, he's counting his chips at least. I mean, he's going for the raise.
Well,
Okay, just one of these spots, Jeff. I'm not too sure, and it feels to me like that hand with the jack of clubs in hand, especially, plays better as a call, but does go for the raise. And that should be the end of this. So he's starting to piece together that maybe this is some of the sets, some of the time, but even I suspected he may just flat with the set of jacks here. So maybe he's thinking, look, he's got combo draws or he's got king queen, and I've got a queen.
mm-hmm. Yeah, this bet, he was achieving a couple things with betting, and I just definitely, you know, he was not expecting to get raised here.
Right, that's it. And
It's kind of nice, man. I'm ready to play some online after this. You know, it's like you're dialed in, get to see the best players in the world playing, get to just watch, and then
speaking
you
of
wanna
online,
get on the table.
Jeff, of course, concerns about live poker around the world, but one thing you can be sure of, online poker.
he covers nicely, Danny. So even if he were to be wrong, I mean, or if he was behind or loses the hand,
Bye-bye,
2.5.
he says. Bye-bye.
He knows he's good. He knows he's
Gave
ahead.
him the bye-bye.
Yeah. Ace Queen though.
Oh,
Ace
yeah.
Queen.
Here we go, Jeff.
Honestly.
Whoa.
Whoa, royal draw.
Royal draw.
Glove.
If it's gonna be a, oh,
It's a red
Side down the
6.
6 now, okay? Alright.
I'll let you hit king pair.
No.
How king you don't win, sorry.
Ace of diamond now, maybe. Ace of diamond.
Queen of diamonds.
I lose. Yeah. Good game.
that was a tricky one. That was one where he like had to double take it.
GG.
Danny Tang.
If you guys would like to see more Final Table highlights from the biggest events in the world, make sure to subscribe and turn on post notifications, as we do our best to provide highlights on a weekly basis. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video.
This events in places that are being called off, or most likely will be called off. So, you know, this is
Yeah, it's just changing
making it
situation.
even more. You guys are really want to perform and play everything they can here.
It's just daily changing, isn't it, Jeff? We hear different things every day for what's on and what isn't on. Early on, this is day 3 of our coverage, our 3rd final table. And it's the last of the micro stakes, Jeff. No more of this 25k nonsense after today.
Let's kick it up.
Wait, going for a raise. This is very dry board for this game, isn't it? There's no flush draw. Not really any straight draw.
Probably not 7-8. I don't think we've seen.
Right.
We've seen it. He wouldn't play though, because the cutoff he wouldn't. It's like, what hands is he coming in? And Thai is going to go ahead and make the call though. And hello.
And that's a really bad card for Thai because it does remove some of the hands he's worried about. Pool less likely to have 10s, less likely to have ace 10.
He also
Now
could
beats
think
a6.
A6 suited. That might be crossing his mind.
Although what, only one combo of that left, right?
Is there ever a scenario to check here now and kind of maybe a rep that you got counterfeited, or that maybe you're even scared with? Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
I like that
Or that
a
you're
lot.
bluffing. You know, you raised up with your gut shot and you're not sure.
Right.
Ty's going to feel pretty good.
I
about
really
this hand.
like this. Yeah, this is going to be a well executed hand. And Paul, the thing is, I think still, yeah, Ty's got a check. Still too concerned. Even like a 9 or something would maybe feel better. Just like the jack could have ace,
Right, you can
could
have
have ace
king,
jack,
queen.
could have king queen on the gut. So like this is, you know, if you're Paul, I think sizing wise, you want to go not too big here. I don't think you're going to get. Interesting. I just don't know if ace king can call or ace queen here.
Just this is a perception of how often do you think Paul bluff raises the flop, and
Wow,
he says quite a
gets the
lot.
call. Great hand from Paul. Really nicely played. I mean, I love the check on the turn. The flop raise. I guess yeah. If he's going to be raising jack, queen, queen, king, those are some spots.
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
I haven't played enough poker with these guys, and you know, he loves trinkets and trophies and all sorts.
You're right. I should have brought that up. Just had him. He was my
I think-
podcast this week too.
I think he was he did mention something about this, but I think he's definitely led this debate in the past.
Oh yeah.
about trophies
Maybe we
for
got to
second and
revisit
third.
it.
Paul limps ace jack Ivan. Wow, just 1.9 million left.
Because the trophies are nice,
Paul
but
limps ace queen. Pardon me, sorry.
when you talk about 25K buy-ins, 10K buy-ins, 1,000, you know, parties got the million, 1K. I mean, those are, they're big deals. Like, you know, it's kind of cool to get something.
What about trophies versus rings versus bracelets versus belts? What's your thing? You like
I
the
don't
mix,
think it
or you just
matters.
trophy guy?
I think it's cool to have
Trophy
a
looks
mix.
nicer at home, doesn't it?
Yeah, the mantle.
What's left?
Interesting spot here.
1.4.
This hand is this is a kind of a interesting spot where Ivan's sort of bluffing, but he's got a nice hand. It'd be interesting if Paul decided to go with it. I don't know if
I think Paul goes with this, right?
And-
Ace queen's is too strong.
is
Ivan,
and Ivan, yeah. So this is
Doesn't
for
love it,
value. He knows that it's not great news, but he's got a pretty strong hand.
and as you say, his risk premium,
你就推
the
動我
shortest stack. It's hard to change the status quo in life, Jeff.
Ooh.
Thing. Jack 10, 8. Ivan takes the lead, but not
13
really.
outs.
Paul
Paul is
has
even
a few
laughing.
outs.
It's hard to have 13. Look at this. I mean, he's
11.
got. Oh, and a diamond. I haven't seen the diamond. I saw double gutted.
Queen I win too. 9
He's got. Oh,
That one.
Oh.
Wow.
Paul's
queen,
thinking, come on, this
nine.
is like.
Or diamond.
Still
Basically.
13 outs,
Yeah,
flipping
still basically a
essentially.
flip going to the end.
And Ivey Liao is watching intently here. Oh,
Diamond it is.
gets it. Is that a straight flush? No, not
ace-high flush.
almost.
Nearly a straight
Very
flush.
nice playing with you,
Yes.
Ivan.
Paul's standard line. Very nice playing with you as he knocks people out. Wei Liang, ace, king of hearts on the button too. Pretty nice looking hands here.
3.5, 3.6.
He's definitely going to raise this one up.
Raise 450.
So he's going to continue with a call. The first hand of three-handed play. Already nearly a million chips in the pot. And what a flop it is for Thai. Flop in the joint. 10-8-7. On a board that he's not supposed to really have. And having limp called from the cutoff. It's a fun disguised hand for him.
Queen
Hands
king,
that have equity. Yeah,
jack
exactly.
queen.
These kind of hands that do have a lot of equity, don't they, Jeff, in short deck? But he checks back,
Whoa.
and what a turn card. Hearts for both players.
You know, at the same time though, Wai Long's so strong of reading hands and kind of may realize like when he checks back, what he checked back kings or aces, so now his hand kind of looks like ace king. He opens the door to invite some bluffs, and obviously in this particular case he happens to turn the flush draw, which doesn't get a ton of, you know, he realizes that's not a likely scenario to hit the heart, but he's still, it's like too good to, he could be winning, and he's got that drawn to the stone cold nuts. It's very, very interesting here. This could be, it's definitely some spicy, oh my
Wow.
goodness. I mean, come
Flush
on.
over flush.
So
That is as cold as
sick.
it gets in this game.
Wow, I mean, it's actually crazy because if you're Thai, you hit the backdoor hearts, which is like going to be good always, but you had the stone cold nuts on the turn, you don't want it. The board pairs,
the
so now you're,
And the beauty now you're thinking is, you know, Thai's basically saying he's got a straight when he bets the turn. So now Wai Liang is always going to try and take this pot off you. When the board pairs up and it comes the hearts. So I think I like a small bet here, like a block bet, but like a theoretical, look, I've got a straight.
I mean, so he
Yeah,
has,
and that's what he's done. He's gone 900. What into 2 point? And a little bit bigger than I thought he might, but obviously Wei Liang.
really, right? The Jack 9 suited, he's been kind of like a stretch,
Yeah,
but
I'm with you there.
All in.
Does move all in. Snap cool.
What the fuck? Straight flush. Straight flush against that flush.
no, it's
No,
not a straight.
it's not. It's not straight flush. Paul just misreading that one slightly. It's close. It looks like a straight flush.
Yeah.
It's a straight and a flush. Paul going to complete queen and a hearts. Wei Liang checking back his jack 8.
Yeah, slight edge, chip-wise.
Kind of a big flop for Paul here. Open ender, backdoor hearts, Wei Liang top pair, and a gut shot. It's kind of fun, Jeff, when you're playing heads up in this game. I guess a lot of hands are going to clash.
Yeah.
Unlike in regular Hold'em, a lot of the time you're both going to miss. This game you're both going to hit.
Yeah.
175.
Paul electing to just call with his big draw.
Yeah. Pretty sneaky. There's some good cards. That's also, when you have this type of open-ended, is some decent bluff cards too, right? Like even like
Right.
here, you could rep the queen king. There's a lot of possibility on this board. Very dynamic. Jack 8, Wai Long, still in the lead. Somehow.
It just feels like a mandatory bluff for Paul.
We saw Paul take a shot on the 4-line flush board against Tai Ha, who ended up having the 8, one of the worst flushes. But yeah, I mean, seems like a pretty good spot to take a shot here. Maybe like 400K.
I mean, he does have some clubs he can have, like you say,
350.
Yeah.
all the straight draws that have a club in them.
And Wai Long was just so in tune to the game, thinking so much. You know, he literally can't. It's just like, even if you expect the bluff, what can you call it? You beat
Yeah.
like literally Queen 9. I think Paul I'm very impressed with Paul's game. I do believe, from my experience and just remembering back to Triton, London, I just think Wai Long is just seeing some of the bluffs and execution of board textures. I just feel like he's personally one of the best I've seen, just from what I've noticed. So I don't know. I mean, listen, Paul can certainly get it done. I just think he's got a tough adversary here, and also a little bit of a chip lead now too. So
tough opponent with the chip lead. It's always going to make things difficult. But right now, Paul looking pretty good on this one, having flopped a set on Queen 9-7. Wai Long, though, does have myriad of backdoor draws. Backdoor straight, so common in this game, Jeff, with the deuces through fives are ripped out of the deck. $500k the bet, and every board wet, this one especially so. I like it. Paul is, though, going to lay the trap. Just calls. You've got to take a little bit of a risk in poker. Might end up trapping himself in this one. Now a double gut shot. 6 for the wheel, 10 for the queen high straight.
yeah, I mean, the trap, I like it, but this is one of those spots where when you do trap, it's interesting. This is actually 10 jack. Let's see. I mean, this would be a decent spot to, you would think, to keep shelling here, wouldn't you?
And you've got the jack.
Paul maybe. Is there any chance Paul? I think he's got a bet at this point, but like really, this is not the best of cards.
900.
I mean, it's hard to be behind, but
Yeah.
at the same time,
Yeah, I just don't think there's
Wai Long, I mean, a little thing about it does relinquish. And I think that guess it's pretty even in chips. Still slightly behind.
play that, and it seems insane to me. Is it? I mean, is it? At what point is it just too? Is it too crazy, or is there actually some deep stuff there too?
There's some deep stuff, but I find my personal preference is, I mean, 6 cards just really boring. I mean,
It's just like
it's just a complete nut pedal game. There's far less complexity to it.
But 5 cards.
Everyone's just paranoid all the time about everything, and rightly so. It really does stifle action.
But 5 card, there's still
5 card. There's still enough going on. Like, I can live with 5 card. I'm a 4 card purist. But 5 card I can get on board with. 6 card really is a bit of a dead game.
Where's the PLO event this week? What can't throw one in?
I don't know. I think it's been tried before, but these guys like their short deck and they like their regular hold'em. Diamond on the turn, spicy one. Wai Long picks up the flush draw.
What about no limit PLO?
Again, it just doesn't work.
It's
not a game that really lends itself. I wonder about this game, in fact, on that same reason, that whether this game plays better as pot limit. I've been watching it. You know, there's a lot of limp jamming goes on in this game, and you can kind of stop that, making it pot limit. Yeah. Flush on the river.
Yep.
Wai Long gets there. Unfortunately for him, Paul has absolutely nothing. He lays the trap.
He's done this before. We saw with the nut 4-liner when he had the ace, got a bet out of Tai Ha, took a stab. Here, possibly the same. Doesn't show a lot of interest in the pot. And Paul.
Flush. Flush. Oh, yeah, check. Almost bluffer. Yeah. I may be good. No need to bluff. Yeah.
Limping in this time. Queen and a spades. Very playable. Paul with a dominated and completely trashed 9-6 is going to use it as one of those light raises. Gets it done. Nice hand selection there from Paul.
High-level stuff, something's got to give. I'll tell you what there's not. There's no co-trophies. They don't do that. So that's out. It might be some silver medals, some type of deals, but someone's got to win. And these guys aren't making deals, I'll tell you that.
That you can be sure of.
Yeah.
I mean, we were joking about it being small stakes, but it is for them. It's really small.
Playing for 6 buy-ins. 150K roughly difference, so. Or, you know, 1 or 2 more tournaments for 25K. I wonder what the most entries were. Probably 4 to 6. Probably 5, maybe.
Sound like Jason was having a good go. Wai Long betting his top pair gut shot on the turn. Hang on a second. What's Paul up to here? Here we go. Coming out with the check raise with bottom pair. 825 the bet. This is a little out there, Jeff. No spade in his hand, no draw in his hand.
Yeah, it's
just trying to put him in the bin. What are you gonna do here with your top pair and gut shot?
See, this is the spots where I think Wai Long is just the bet. Like, Wai is so talented. Like, I think he just can, like that 9 in his hand is just so valuable, I think. And thinking of the hands Paul's really gonna be going for there, he just kind of stuck in. And also, he thinks, will Paul fire it off?
Right.
River, is he capable?
If I call here, can I shut him down?
Not capable. Of course he's capable, but is Paul going to just like barrel off? Especially with the stack size, it's just for Paul to now go for a big bluff here with his stack. It's too critically 5 million. He can still dance.
9. 8 jack.
He waves the flag. Wai Long takes in the pot, and a very crucial one at that because he now has over a 2-to-1 lead.
So it's actually heads up. It's like it's almost like Hold'em with the in a way like it's 1-2.
Right.
Except reversed.
Except the button gets all the power. And this hand, Wai Long limps the aces, flops top set on ace queen. So it's going to check it over to Paul. He's happy to check back second pair. Turn jack. Obviously every turn card changes the board in this game. But Paul doesn't improve on that one. Doesn't pick up anything else.
And he's going to stick on here, drawing dead. So actually some troublesome cards, a queen or an 8. That
actually not a bad one for him. I don't think he expects Wai Long to bet too many jack X on the turn. More likely to bet draws and better hands than a queen. So there's maybe a card that gets him in a little trouble.
Yeah, you know, check, flop, and then bet turn. He might go big here, thinking maybe somehow he got caught with the jack.
Right.
You know, that would make sense to go sort of big.
It does go pretty big. 850 into 9.
Pot, basically pot.
Cool.
Wow.
Paul does cool. Wow.
Yeah, right.
And we can understand that, but he doesn't think Wai Long has a jack. He was right.
And king 10, ace jack. Oh, and
go.
Paul's going to call. This is a way. He's got a path back here. He will call.
Yeah. Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, still 55-45.
Exactly.
All in.
King. He says. Wai Long with a chance to win it here. 45% to be our champion.
King.
Paul, well, obviously needs this for the double up. But it's only the first step on the road to winning this tournament. He's going to need more than just this one. But he has to win this one.
Oh.
King 8-9. Couple of diamonds. Paul with all those backdoor draws. Still 26%. And ace the only direct out. 7 on the turn. 6, 10, or... Already, yeah. 6 no good, of course. Wai Long having that one covered. Just the ace or 10. We'll do it for the Triton man. 7 on the end.
That's it. That is it. Wai Long.
He says.
Okay.
Ivey Leow straight over.